Hi everyone, Arlene here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is to finish my haul that I started in my live the other day. First, let me stop right here and say thank you so much to all of you guys for all of your support, comments, wonderful, wonderful words during that live. I was so excited. I was like a goober. I was such a goober in that video. I was just so tickled pink. I really was just tickled to be on there live. And I don't think that that will be my last live. And now I'm not going to, some of you have asked me, when am I going to do another one? And honest to goodness, I don't know. I may just come on live just to chit chat with you guys. I give Kim over there at Sweet Daisy Creations so much credit for being able to do her wreaths while live. I was so engaged in talking with you guys and looking at who was here with me that I couldn't get anything done. So I'm going to really quickly go through the Pioneer Woman part of that haul that I shared with you guys the other day. And then I'm going to continue on and show you what else I have, because I did have a good many other things to show you that I wanted to share with you guys. So let me refresh your memory for those who might not have seen my live or might not have seen my other hauls. I'm fixing to switch over my decor. Not in a huge, big production way, but more in a take away the Easter bunnies and Easter eggs and add something else to my decor. Make a few new funky bow lantern swags probably, and lantern decors, and just subtly change out my decor into a Pioneer Woman inspired decor. And it's probably not going to be an in-your-face Pioneer Woman. It may be a little softer than what she presents, which I just love her palette though. I love the teals with the pops of red and yellows and oranges and blues, and I just think that she does just beautiful. All of her pieces, whether they're decor or dishes, they kind of just blend and meld together, and you can mix and match them, and that's what I love about her stuff. Not to mention that it is very reasonably priced, and I was able to get a good many things from our Walmart here. Is usually where I go to pick up my Pioneer Woman stuff, is Walmart. So I'm not sure that she's exclusively with Walmart. You'd have to research that. I don't know, Google her and see. I haven't taken the time to do it, to be honest with you guys. I've got a lot of irons in my fire over here, and I haven't had a chance to do any kind of research like that. But let's get started, because y'all don't need to hear me yammering on along here, because I do have some things to share with you and things that I'm excited to share with you. But I am going to start out with the Pioneer Woman stuff. So if you saw that in my haul the other day, this stuff, you might just want to speed through this little part of it. And I might even flash up a minute timestamp here for you, that you could go to a timestamp when I start into my other stuff. So if you guys just want to zip on through here, I'll see you at minute mark this. But for those of you who might not have seen what I shared in my live there, let me go ahead first of all and explain that I purchased, I'm sitting at my kitchen table right now, and I purchased a new tablecloth for this table to pair with my Pioneer Woman stuff. And I've got one runner that I think I want to use with that tablecloth. The tablecloth I bought, and it hasn't come out, I was hoping it would before I sat down to do this, but it hasn't come today, is a teal color. But of course, without seeing it in person for sure, I know what color I think I got offline, but I'm not positive, So, but anyway, I went out the other day to Walmart just to look for more table runners. As I said, I have one that I think will pair nicely with that tablecloth, but I also have other surfaces that I want to put a table runner on, one of which is my island, my ivy table, and my TV credenza. So I bought 3 more runners, and here's what I bought. I bought 2 like this. And I've got it unfurled here. I can hold it up for you. Look how pretty. Isn't that pretty? And then the other side is that. So, you know, it's reversible. I would use that for some, you know, if I got tired of looking at this side of it, I would certainly turn it over and, you know, to the other side. I think this is super pretty. I just think this is super pretty. So I've got 2 of these. Oh, and they're 72 inches long, which I don't like them any shorter than 72 inches for my house anyway. This table is, I need to usually buy a 120 inch, 60 by 120 inch tablecloth. So I always try to get at least a 72 inch runner for this table. And I like a nice long runner for my island too, because it's long. It's like 8 feet long, my island is. And then my ivy table, it goes over either side, and then on my credenza, it goes right to the ends of my credenza. So 72 inches is like the perfect size for me. I am going to get this thing folded back up. It was driving me crazy. It's fighting me the whole way. I finally got it. So I have those 2. And then I also purchased this one. And I have not unfurled this one. Let me see if I can open this one up and show you. There we go. There's one side of it. And then reversible, there would be the other side. Isn't that pretty? So I'm not sure. I'm not sure where all of these will go. And then I have the other runner that I showed in my haul, what, last week or something. It's in the garage. I don't have it sitting here. But I have a total of 4 runners. All Pioneer Woman stuff. All that blend very nicely, you know, with one another. So, all right. This has given me a terrible time folding this back up too. Oh my goodness. Okay. Then I picked up some tea towels. They're the same. I'm just showing you the red on one hand and then the florally in the other with that blue. I just love this blue. Truly. Oh, I think it is so pretty. So I got those 4 towels. And then I got a little sugar bowl. Didn't have a creamer. I was like, what in the world? But I'll get me a creamer maybe one day. But I thought this was really pretty. Okay. Wanted to take the wrapping off of it to see if there was anything inside. And there's not. It's just cream colored inside. So I thought that was super pretty. I don't have my receipt here, but all of this stuff is super reasonable. Honestly, I think this might have been $5.99, you know. So there's that. And then I got me some coasters. I couldn't think of one of the name coasters in my live the other day, but I got 2 blue with pretty florally middle and 2 red. So I got 2 red and 2 blue. They have a little cork back so they don't scratch your tables or they don't slide off your tables, you know. So I got 4 of those. And I got 1 little ramekin only because they had one, only had one. I would have bought more, you know, because sometimes I'll make pudding, you know, and you know, cut up a box of, you know, like 2-cup milk pudding and put it in ramekins just for a little taste of something so that we're not eating like a whole box of pudding, which I could do. But if I just want to taste, you know, I use ramekins and just make, you know, like cooked pudding. I do it in the microwave, cook it 2 minutes at a time. When it thickens up, I pour it in. Chocolate pudding, that's probably Chris's favorite treats, is cooked chocolate pudding in a little ramekin. So I thought that was really pretty. And I'll be looking for more with this light blue. I think that light blue is really pretty. And look, she pairs the teal with it and the red and I mean, everything just, I just love the florally palette, you know? And then the last Pioneer Woman thing I got were these little measuring bowls. You know, sometimes I do my cooking demos, and I do have my Paula Deen, you know, measuring spoons and measuring cups, which I love and normally use. But let's say I'm making something that has multiple ingredients and I just need to sit it out and not hold, you know, sit there and hold it, or just do it when I pour it in. And I thought these would be super cute for something like that. So I have a half a cup, fibbing, quarter cup. Here's a quarter cup, and you can see a quarter cup there inside. There's your quarter cup size. And then third of a cup. And then a half a cup. So cute. And then 1 cup. So pretty. So I'm sure you guys will probably be seeing me use these in an upcoming video at some point when I start cooking something again. I don't know when that will be, you guys. I do enjoy that though. I do enjoy bringing you some of my tried and true recipes. If you'd like to see any of my tried and true recipes, of course I've got a whole playlist of Stacy and I last summer when we got together and we each fixed a dish that is our family's favorite. Those are super fun videos to watch with the two of us together and interacting with one another. And then I also have other videos in the playlist that, you know, red potatoes, my fancy red potatoes and other things. If you'd like to go check that playlist out, it's a good one on me cooking all the time. Okay, and the only other thing I picked up from Walmart, and this doesn't have anything to do with the Pioneer Woman, but it pairs beautifully with her stuff, is this little plaque. It's wooden, well, kind of, it's wooden. And it was like $3, I think, and it says, "This is my happy place." Again, with the teal and pops of red. It's like, I can't resist this. I got to pick this up. It'll pair nicely somewhere in here. So I thought that was super cute. So after Walmart, I headed over to AC Moore. And as you all know, when I first got on YouTube, I would probably come on and complain about AC Moore because I could never find anything in AC Moore. And it's the truth. I never could before, I would say the last, since right before Thanksgiving, I got some really pretty fall ribbon from there. And then that's made me go in and frequent them a little bit more, AC Moore a little bit more. And I was very happy with their ribbon in the fall, with their Christmas ribbon. I got some Christmas little accent pieces from in there that I thought were super cute. And then Easter too. I got my bunny heads, you know, my Sisal bunny heads, a couple of Sisal bunnies for 50% off. They've stepped up their game a little bit, I think. You know, Hobby Lobby is not too far away from our AC Moore, and I think that it probably hurt them, or probably still does hurt them, I'm not sure. Because if truth be told, I'll go to Hobby Lobby first before I go to Michael's or AC Moore or At Home, anywhere. I'll go to Hobby Lobby is the first place I stop to look for anything. So I did not stop at Hobby Lobby on this day because it was Sunday. It was Sunday afternoon. So I said, Chris, let me run into AC Moore. I also got I had a $10 rewards certificate, you know, if you have their gift card, and if you show your gift card every time, and once you spend so much money, they send you $10 back. So I had that to spend. Well, I spent that and a little bit more. Because again, I really didn't get anything, but I got one bolt of ribbon that I'll show you, and the rest is flowers. Because I need to redo some of my lantern centerpieces, like I said, and I need the flowers, you know, moving forward, because I don't have these colors. So here we go. Let me show you the ribbon first. And this isn't really in the color scheme. I'm going to be using those florally colors that I got from, florally ribbon that I got from Hobby Lobby, most likely. But I thought this was pretty. And you never know where I could find a place to put this. I just thought it was pretty. And it kind of jumped out at me. So I thought, well, I got to buy it because it's like saying, buy me, buy me. So, and everything was, and their ribbon was 40% off, I believe, 40% off. I thought that was pretty. And the rest of this is flowers. Again, like I say, oops, stuck them in my tea almost. I'm going to be adding pops of red. And I really like the dark red of this. This isn't like a fire engine red. This is more of a, I don't want to say burgundy necessarily because I want to use red. But this is like a dark red, which I thought was pretty. So I got just 2 of these. And plus they're different. They don't tell me what the flowers are. I wish they would. On these. Vicky, you probably know, honey. I don't know. Any of you who work in your garden can let me know what these are because I'm terrible with, and Chris is not out here. It doesn't tell me what these are. So, but I thought they're pretty. And they look like they're held up well. They're like, oh, I want to say plastic almost, you know. I thought they were pretty. So I got two tufts of those. And then check out these pretty blue, I almost want to say pussy willows, but they're not. American Oak. Oh, this is the company, Preserving Company. Home Decor Accents. Again, it doesn't say, I want to say almost like a pussy willow. They're only in a blue, which we know, but they don't come in blue. But I thought these were pretty, just for a pop, you know, of color. And, you know, she uses all different colors in her stuff here. So I'm thinking this blue is, I feel sure, in there somewhere. So, got that. Although it's weeping all over my table here, so I don't know how that'll go. And then I got just 1 tuft of these. Again, trying to bring this lighter and airier color to this side of the house. I probably will not be decorating in my dining room and living room for this decor because it's really light and airy in there already, and I will most likely not touch that until, other than to Easter it, you know, until fall, really and truly, you guys. I probably won't carry my patriotic in there too much. I may if I see something that would go in there, but I'm going to be concentrating more on this side of the house for this time, moving forward through summer. Okay, then they sell like cones of flowers, and these are $20 each, but they're 50% off. So I spent $10 for this, and it's all kinds of different, I don't know whether, and they have them all tied together on the bottom, so I would imagine you can separate them all. It's not like this that you'd have to cut apart, you know. These are all rubber band together. And they must just take, I don't know, I guess they come like this or whatever, but they must just take, you know, to make little bouquets. I'm wondering if people might use these at grave sites too, you know, in the cones or in the vases, you know. But anyway, I am not going to use it for that, obviously, but I thought it was real pretty. I bought this one, and then I bought this one with the teal. Look at that. Look at that big flower there. Oh, how rich and pretty does that look? I don't know where I'll make it for, but I just think that is super pretty. So, and then the last things are just for, these are like Gerber daisies, but they have them in, and I'm not going to take them apart, but they had one unwrapped, but it's like you open it up and it opens up to be just a really pretty Gerber daisy, you know. And I want to keep them wrapped for now, you guys, because I'm not going to start working on this till, I might give myself a couple of weeks. I know that this weekend is Easter for sure. And I should be right on top of things and undecorating or deconstructing Easter or whatever, but I'm not going to be in a hurry to do this, you guys. I figure we have the rest of the spring and the summer, and this decor will finish out the spring and go through the summer until I get to June-ish, you know, and then I might start adding some patriotic in. So I don't want to open these up quite yet because I'm not sure I'm going to jump right into that next week. But anyway, that's all I got from AC Moore. And I spent a chunk of change in there. I don't have my receipt, but it wasn't just a $20 purchase. It was, you know, because I really don't have any of these colors of flowers. I got that blue all over my tablecloth here, though. Oh, my goodness. All right, I have just 3 more little things to share, or a couple of, I have Kohl's, I went in there, and this is just personal stuff for me. And then Chris and I ate at Cracker Barrel this morning, so I want to show you what just one thing that I picked up from there. And then I made an order from Amazon, which I wanted to let you know. I just did this on a whim because I was being lazy, to be honest with you. I did not want to trek into we do have a Yankee Candle store here, and I didn't want to trek in there because I don't have any coupons and whatever. So I went to Amazon to check for their concentrating room spray, which is this. This is what I take on all my cruises, and honestly, I sit on the back of the toilet in all of my bathrooms in our house so that people can just give a spritz, you know, when they're done doing their duty, so to speak, and it eliminates the odors. It used to be called odor eliminating spray, but it's not anymore. It's called this, you know, concentrated room spray. I don't know why they had to change the name. It does the same thing. It eliminates odors that we might not want to smell, you know. I got 3 of these for like $30, so that's about right, you know. So it might have been less than 30, just slightly less. I don't know, I can't remember, but you can go to Amazon and check for that if you're interested in that, and they do sell them there. So I was happy to see that. And then my Kohl's, and this is just, again, just personal stuff for me here. I wanted, you know, I've been buying those cute little pants, you know, and I don't have a lot of black tops, you guys, because I always wear black bottoms. It's very rarely I'm dressed completely in black without adding some kind of color, you know, somewhere in my daily, you know, outfit. So instead of, now I'm gonna have some, you know, florally stuff on the bottom. I needed just a couple of black tops. And I had gone in to Kohl's before our cruise and found that a rack of sale shirts that they had, just black, just plain black V-neck, let me hold it up here, V-neck shirts. And as you can see, I bought, I don't know whether you can see or not, I bought a 1X in these, and I'm usually a 2X or more, you know. So this 1X fit me great. So, and it's nice and long and comes down like over my belly and down, you know, down to my hips. So I really, really enjoyed this. So I said to Chris, I said, would you please stop in there since I got a couple more pairs of those pants so that I can get a couple more of those shirts. So I got a couple shirts, just 2. Then I had seen this before we left on vacation too, and decided, I walked out without buying it, and I kicked myself. You ever had that happen? And I just was too lazy to go back in and get it again. So I picked this up too. We had a good coupon. So I picked that bracelet up. I just thought that was pretty. You know, me and my bracelets, you know. And I'll probably wear them all at the same time. I thought it was pretty. It has purple and pink and a little bit of green with silver in it. Let me see if I can get it close to you. Here you go. And it does stretch. I thought that was super pretty. And then the last thing I bought, see my ear here? I don't know whether you guys can see. I've got a little Neosporin on it. All of a sudden, when we were on our cruise, I've had this pair of stud earrings. They're not real. They're like cubic zirconia or something like that, but they do have like a stainless steel post on them. So they're, you know, but I've had these in my ears in and out I don't change my second hole. I have 2 holes in each ear. And I usually don't change the back hole. I just keep, you know, a little fake diamond stud in it. But I make sure that I buy, you know, like decent posts on them. Well, all of a sudden, when we were on our trip, my ear got infected. And I had a girlfriend, Pat, the same one that was shopping with me for that purse that you all saw. She, bless her heart, brought me some like Neosporin type stuff. Before we had unpacked, I hadn't unpacked my luggage yet, and she brought me this cute little, you know, container of Neosporin, and I've been treating it, and it was better. And then I got home and I put in the same stud again, and daggone if it didn't get infected again. I'm like, what is going on? So I have decided that it is the stud's fault, I think, and it's just old. I mean, that stud is probably a decade or more old, and I'm not even kidding you guys. I really and truly just do not go out and buy little stud earrings for those. So I broke down and spent less than 16 because it was on sale, but I bought me some studs to put in some fresh studs in the, in my back holes. So just little cubic zirconia, nickel-free cubic zirconia, like little studs. So, when you like a pair, wouldn't that be pretty? Oh my goodness. But anyway, so that was it. That was it from Kohl's. It's hard for me to get. I like their jewelry in there. I don't know whether you all have ever looked at their jewelry in Kohl's, but they have some nice jewelry, and they also have some nice clothes for plus size girls. They really did. They had some pretty shirts in there. I really don't need anything else right now. I just really wanted the black shirts to go with the little pants, but they really had some pretty stuff. I didn't try anything on, but just a thought for those of you who might be plus size, might want to go in there and take a gander around. Just might be surprised at what they have. I hadn't been in a long time, so I was pleasantly surprised when I found these shirts. I was also pleasantly surprised that I only had to buy a 1X, although that's not real because it's, like this shirt is a 3X. So there you go. It's just, and I'm usually a 2X. Okay, so that's it, except for Chris and I went to Cracker Barrel this morning. I've also been watching my weight since we got home because I watched it a lot in the mirror while we were on our trip, and I didn't like what I was seeing, and we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about it, but I have been pretty good since I've been home, just eating correctly, just changing my eating habits back to, no sweet, not a lot of sweets and not a lot of carbs, and, really trying to, straighten out the eating habits. And no, I don't need, for those of you who think I'm asking for diet help, I'm not. You all know my story. I don't do diets, and I don't really need any kind of encouragement that way. I'll get her done eventually here, but don't worry about it. Just felt like I wanted to say that. But as you know, at Cracker Barrel, so I had me some chicken tenderloins, a little salad, and some grilled chicken tenderloins, not breaded, and green beans. That was my lunch today. It was delicious. It was delicious and just enough. So, of course, while Chris was paying, I was looking for something to buy, and I didn't really find anything. Well, I found a lot of stuff, but I only bit the bullet and bought this one thing, which I think is really cute. Happiness is homemade. So I thought that was really pretty. I have no idea where I'll put it, but I just thought it was pretty. So, and it's the color, in the color scheme that I'm looking at. A little bit of pop of red with the green. So I love it. Actually, that's orange. Don't look too close at that. But that's it, you guys. I think that's all I have for you today. I've got that table. I do not have a lot of questions for my Q&A for next Monday, so I'm not sure. I think I have one or two questions, so I'm not sure that I'm going to be doing a Q&A Monday. But for this one, I'm going to close this one out for now, and I hope that all is well with everyone. I hope it's starting to look like spring a little bit in your area. It's trying really hard here. It's still really cold today. Obviously, I've got my turtleneck and sweater and everything else on. It's only in the low 40s again here today. So I'm hoping it will warm up. And I hope that everyone's health is doing okay, and that there's nothing nagging at you or pulling your attention away from what you want to be focused on or what you should be focused on. Y'all are always in my thoughts and in my prayers, and I love y'all to pieces. And with that, I will just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.